Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and God draws near to us. James chapter 4, verses 7 to 8. Dear friends, when we hear Christmas, our hearts leap for joy because it is a celebration of incredible act of love of God on humanity. Ever-flowing stream of love never ceases to forgive us and accept us as His own sons and daughters if we repent and hasten to God. We hasten to God if only we love Him above all the earth and submit our will to His will, and He gives the power to resist the devil, the darkness of our lives. At the birth of Jesus, angels spread the good news of light to shepherds who were living in darkness. With all joy, they hastened to the manger and worshipped Him. When Magi observed a star on the sky, immediately they hastened to the manger and presented their gifts to their king. So we Christians have a double celebration of drawing near to God and God Himself coming down to us. He lives with us to represent the love of the Father, and He reminds us that we are His people. With all His love, created us in His own image and likeness, and showered sufficient grace and ability to remain in His love. Mary Magdalene, the apostle of the apostles, the unconditional love of Christ converted her heart. She loved Him above all and worshipped Him for being her Redeemer, which made her to hasten to the tomb even before the disciples, and she became the first person to witness the resurrection of Jesus. St. Paul, who was once persecutor of the church, after experiencing the birth of Christ in his heart, always remained in the love of God, hastened to God in both joys and sorrows to thank Him and beseech grace to carry out his mission. Therefore, he could say to the whole world that God's grace is sufficient for us. However, we humans find that this world is attractive. It was the same case with the prodigal son who fled away from the love of the Father, seeking the worldly pleasures. But his pleasure did not last. When he was in agony, recalled those days with the Father, the life full of joy, celebration, and prosperity. Therefore, dear friends, the Advent is a time to hasten to God, like that of leper. As soon as he realized that he was healed, turned back, praising the name of the Lord with loud voice, prostrating himself at the feet of Jesus, and thanked Him for the new life that he received. We too have received love, peace, joy, prosperity, protection, and healing. But have you realized it? Dear friends, as Jesus gave another year for fig tree to bear fruit, this joyful, graceful season of Advent has offered us another year to hasten to God, submit ourselves to His will, to bear much fruit. Christ, our Redeemer, is born among us as a light to the world to dispel the darkness of sin. Without any delay, let us arise, wake up, hasten to the manger where Jesus is born for us. Let us, filled with joy, peace, love of Christ, and go out and spread with one another. Amen.